All right, welcome back to the final home and around episode of Hook, Line and Sinker, where we'll be going through all the lines, giving you the best markets and things to stay away from and some things to look at, Jev. It has all come down to this. How are you, my good man?
I am great. Bloody good, Joe. Swans are in the finals. Blues are in the finals. As we said, we go for the two most informed teams of the comp. I have to thank Morgs for filling in for me last week. I was busy last week, couldn't do it last week. But I did listen, and I heard you guys say you think I have a peek at the games a week out or whatever. I do not look at one line. I'm just good at guessing because I reckon I know what the lines are going to be. I just guess. I don't have a look. I don't care what they are. I just like guessing. I get them close. I'm just want to say that. And then, it's going to be a hard week this week because teams that are locked up, do they rest or do you want rust? You know, what are you planning? So, yeah.
It's very interesting coming into this week. As you did say, Jev, it's like the big one is Geelong. Like, do they just, I think they've got like 5 guys going in for surgery. So it's like, are they just going to park the bus on that? You obviously know that the Bulldogs are going to want to win this game. You know GWS are going to want to win this game.
Correct.
You know the Blues are going to want to win this game because the Blues can drop to 7th. If we lose, GWS win, the Swans win, and if the Saints beat Brisbane.
Fuck.
So we can drop to 7th, and then we might be versing you guys. So you guys might be 6th. So
the Blues will know how the weekend's played out a little though, but you can't think like that.
No.
You got to train to win the game.
Yeah, the Blues will know exactly where we're at by the end. So if they've got it. But, Jev, the Blues, I might as well touch on it when we get down to that game. But let's get into it. This line is a funny one. All right, so first game, Jev, Essendon and Collingwood. Essendon were absolutely deplorable last week.
So
that was the worst performance of 2023.
So they've lost by 126 points at 4:40 Saturday in Sydney. Now they're going to play Friday night at the G. They look shot. They look so bad. I'm going to say Collingwood are favourites, but it's probably not as much as it should be. Only 25.5, I'm going to say.
It's 30.5.
Yeah, because Collingwood are locked up top spot, so it's sort of like it shouldn't be much more than as I said, 25, 30 points because they haven't got – they're just going to be – they got to get into form first of all, the Pies. But 5 goals over 3/4 time could be like get Pendles on the bench early, get Josh Dacos on the bench early, DeGoey on the bench early. So I do like Essendon with the points there.
Yes.
What about you?
Does this not scream for a club that is on their knees in Essendon to, all right, we're going to show supporters where we fucking apologise for that dismal performance last week.
Yeah.
If you guys are tired, guess what? You've got the whole off season. We are going to run ourselves ragged. West Coast got done by 100 points the week before, then came out and beat the Dogs. All right, crazier things have happened in football. I think 30.5 points. I think it's what do they got to lose? I think that they're going to they have to come out with a bit of mongrel at the start because they pushed them on Anzac Day.
100%.
They fucking pushed them, and that has to give you a bit of confidence, Jev. So I love that line, but on the other side, the Pies are 1-4 their last 5.
Yeah, they have to win.
You have to win, so they can still win, but I think that's a lot to cover. But Jev, $1.30, Essendon plus 48.5, or Collingwood minus 11.5.
Nah, you got to take the Bombers and the points. Got to take the Bombers and the points, even if Collingwood, as we said, could win by that 30-point line, but if they're up by that much, good players are going to go to the bench. Guys are not going to not get injured. They're just going to play the game out. They've got bigger fish to fry than beat Essendon round 24. They're trying to win the premiership, so I think Bombers and the points are the right play.
As a bit of a hook, this has to be their last experiment going up forward, but Jeremy Howe for 2 goals, Jev, he's still at 220.
220. I told you about I had a mate that won 2.5K on Jeremy Howe to kick 2.
Brilliant.
We're both taking the Bombers. You taking the Bombers?
Yeah, I'll take the Bombers, but as a bit of a hook, like for your multis, surely he still gives it another crack. But what I'd be looking at, if you can find out a matchup who Zerk Thatcher is on, latch onto that with everything you have because this man is reverse prime time. He's reverse 440 at Giant Stadium. He's reverse seniors.
He got genuinely touched up by Jesse Hogan. He's a man. It's a lock that he's going to Port Adelaide. I think feel like he's already in Port Adelaide as we speak. He was so bad.
He's not the answer.
They're getting him and Radigalia. Oh, they are not the answer, are they?
Maybe if you can fuse them together. All right, next game, Jeff. So we're both taking Bombers plus points. That's
Okay.
48.5 for $1.30. Hawthorn Fremantle Saturday. I believe this is at the MCG.
Oh, it's not in Tassie? Nah.
Melbourne MCG.
Okay. Hawthorn Freo actually don't mind playing at the G. Their season's done. Hawthorn's season's been great. I'm going to say it's actually tough. I'm going to say it's pick 'em. $1.80 to $1.80. Hawthorn minus a point.
Hawthorn minus 10.5.
10.5 points.
No,
Jeez, it feels like a lot for a team that's third last, doesn't it?
100%.
Hawthorn, Freo not bringing over some players or something. Like, is
I've got
Brayshaw
no
or
idea.
Sarong gone on a surgery already? Or
I'm pretty sure they're playing. It's who's going in the esky?
yeah,
Who's Finn
well,
McGuinness going to just put under his
yeah.
wing?
I'd love to see him do a half on Sarong and half on Brayshaw and just cool him down.
And just let them both know, even if they lose the match, it's like I had you whenever I wanted.
Tell you what will be good. You know, who do you think's better out of Brayshaw and Sarong?
I think he goes to Sarong. He had like 12 clearances on the weekend, like
Yeah.
30 disposals.
And then, like, say, some people might, like, Brayshaw was like a top 3 Brownlow medalist last year, or All Australian. Like, everyone loved Brayshaw at the end of last year. So, Sam Mitchell will basically tell us who's better out of the two of them because that's who Finn McGuinness will go to. That will be good to watch. Finally, I'm pretty sure Sarong's had 25, like, he's had 20, like, 70 games in a row. And
Yeah,
Brayshaw's had 25, like, 14 games in a row. So, it's a
He's-
stay away from those two this week for sure.
Sarong's had 50 games, as you said, 20 touches with 0 bounces.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a start.
Who's playing on Will Day is the question. He's kicking a snag. He's having 25. He's a star. What can I get for $1.30, Dave?
$1.30, Hawthorn plus 8.5 or Fremantle plus 29.5.
Jeez.
I know.
Like, Freo beat Melbourne at the G this year, but are they sort of 3-2-1 Bali? Like, are they in Bali already? Do they not want to be in Melbourne? Or do you just take the Hawks and that 10 points and just think they keep it close?
I think if Newcomb and Lewis are playing, because they missed last week,
Yeah.
if they're back in, the Hawks win
Yeah.
comfortably.
Yeah.
Because
No,
they're rolling at the moment, and can you imagine if they had them on the weekend? I don't think we discussed that.
yeah.
They come close to winning that game.
For sure. Nah, I'll join you. I'll take Hawthorn on the 8.5 points. It's a goal and a couple of points. Both teams will want to finish the season with a win, but Freo could just roll over. Like, they got absolutely nothing to play for. They're cooked, so
You
I'll
think,
take Hawthorn.
especially for the Hawks fans, it's their last little showing for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to come out in big numbers. Jeff, I just want to say this. This is a leg that if you absolutely love him, this is the last time this year you get to bet on him. But Luke Bruce, Jeff, 3 goals, he's paying $1.57.
He's
That's
such a gun. Is he
that.
going on again next year?
Yep.
Good on him. I'm looking. So Brayshaw's $1.19 for 25, and Sarong's $1.22 for 25. I wouldn't be touching either.
Nah.
The Esky, the cooler, is going to go to him.
Do you
So we're
think?
both taking the Hawks in this.
Yeah. Do you think in a big game, Sicily, like last game of the year, wants to get his hands on it at home for 25 touches, $1.75. So I don't mind that one as well.
Yeah.
I just think the captain, big win. I think that they just get it done. The next game, Jeff, this is another big game. North Melbourne and Gold Coast.
Oh god, this is 100% in Tassie. Gold Coast are the biggest certainties. You want a hook? The biggest certainties in football history because North don't want to blow getting the number 1 pick. Can you believe North were 2-0, Das, and they've lost 20 in a row? Remember when they were 2-0 and we're like, well, it was mainly me, but we're like, LDU is generally like top 5 mid in the comp. Like, how good's this bloke? He went 30 and I'm pretty sure he had 30 and 2 goals round 1 and 30 and 1 goal round 2 and was just everything. Larky kicked like 6 and 5. Like, they were like, oh yeah, they're finally here. Well, now they've lost 20 in a row and back to pick 1 again. So this is their third win in a row, I think.
Yeah, it's their third number 1 pick in a row.
Fucking hell. But to be fair to them, they're going to have LDU, Wardlaw, Sheasel, Harley Reid, Larky, Zerha. They're just going to fix up that back line. They're going to have Don't they reckon they're going to get 4 picks in the top 20?
I don't think that they get a compensation pick, like one as high, like because
Yeah, I think
apparently they're going to say pick 2 for Ben Mackay.
yeah, what the
Depends what his
hell?
contract is. You've
How
had
does it
three
land
number,
at pick 2?
you've had three number ones.
Yeah, so they get number 1, Harley Reid, pick 2 for Ben Mackay. That Riley Sanders guy that's on their academy or whatever, he's a top 10 pick. So they get him, say pick 9, and then they've got Port Adelaide's pick 1, which will be like 16. So 4 inside the top 20. This could be Clarko's Lewis Hodge. No, what was it? Franklin Roughhead draft
Yeah,
right now, and then they got Hodge the year before, I'm pretty sure, and Mitchell in the rookie draft. This could be that for Hawthorn. Then
legit.
in 8 years' time, when they win 3 in a row, we're all going to crack the shit saying they fucking cheated the draft. But they're just so bad right now. It's just what's going to happen. So, yeah.
So North Melbourne, Jev. So
Oh,
where do
I
you
haven't
think the
even
line?
guessed the line. Sorry. Gold Coast minus 30.
19 and a half.
Oh, really? I can
Hmm.
tell you what's up. Gold Coast are certainty stars.
Yeah,
North are not going to blow the number 1 pick.
so North plus 39 and a half or Gold Coast pick 'em $1.30.
Oh, both are probably going to win. I'm taking that Gold Coast line for sure. Just Gold Coast head to head, pick them.
They
Like
don't
North
really.
could be up by 5 goals, and buddy, you'll see Nick Larkey playing on Ben King or something. Like they are not blowing the Harley Reid Cup.
You'll be out the back pouring beers. That's actually a really good take to have. Like, just think about, but that's when you can get to this time of the year. It's like this team has to win or this team cannot win.
Yeah,
They cannot win this football game.
don't win this game.
Can you imagine it swings back to West Coast?
I'll regret it forever. Remember when Trevor Lawrence was a certainty to go to the Jets? Then they beat the Rams, and now Trevor Lawrence plays the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's taken them forever to get Aaron Rodgers. They've never had a good quarterback. Like, just don't blow this. Just get
I,
Harley Reid.
I
No one
remember
will
that.
care if everyone will care more if you win this game. Just lose it.
100%. 100%. Next game, Brisbane and St Kilda, Jev.
Brisbane and Saints. This one excites me because Brisbane need a win to have top 2 locked up, I'm pretty sure, because Port
Mhm.
Adelaide can still finish second. So Brisbane just need to win this game, and they will at the Gabba. But the Saints are playing some good footy, and they'll want to win as well because even though they're locked, they want to play a home final. They know they can finish 5th and 6th. They want to win this game. I'm going to say Brisbane are favourites by about 10.5 to us.
It's 27 and a half.
Wow.
I know.
Geez, that feels like too many, doesn't it?
It's inflated heaps, obviously, because of the win on the weekend.
And it is Tuesday right now. Wow, 27.5. What can I get for $1.30?
So $1.30, we are looking at Brisbane minus 8.5 or St Kilda plus 46.5.
Well, I can get $1.23 for the Lions head to head. I'd probably just take them head to head rather than any points. I think I'm going to take those Saints points. Oh, or the Saints. Oh, shit. I got
I just can't see any team really this week getting absolutely their doors blown off if they're in finals. I can just say
Yeah.
you just you
Brisbane
don't
are in
want
just win and don't get injured mode, aren't they?
yeah. And I
Win,
think
lock up second, don't get injured.
but keep momentum. You
Yeah.
really want moment. You don't want to finish this game and just be like, we fucked it. Now week off, then finals.
Yeah.
Really good hit out. Even it's almost like one of those preseason games, Jeff. Especially if you can lock up the win. You know, you go really hard for 3 quarters,
Yeah.
real good 3 quarter effort, and then it's just like let's go through the motions.
Yeah.
Let's get out of the game now. We've got the K's under the legs. Good last hit out, and then we're into it. So I'm taking the Saints plus 46.5.
Yeah, I am too. I'm going to take that line as well, Das.
It's a lot of points, Jeff.
It's a lot of points. They're going to play hard, the Saints. Like, they're going to play their defensive structure well coached. They're going to play hard. They want that home final against the Swans at Marvel, so.
I'm interested to see though if they can play that Marvel style setup where they can really boomerang from the back line to the forward line and actually cut through the corridor as much as when they usually go elsewhere interstate they seem to struggle and at
Yeah.
Marvel they're moving it really
Yeah.
quick, so interesting to see if they can try and match Brisbane at their own game, but 46.5, Jev, seems way too much.
Let's take
Now
that.
this next game, big implications, Jev. They have to win the doggies. Cats and dogs, Jev.
Cats,
Where do you see the
dogs,
line?
Champ HBA. So I'm pretty sure Jeremy Cameron's going in for surgery.
Yep.
Pretty sure
Blitz
he's
halves,
done. Is Blitzarves
done.
having surgery? Is Tom Hawkins playing?
Done. Hammy.
Oh, is he done for the year? Right, Hammy. You, I actually don't even know. This is a bit of fun. You got to say Geelong are favourites. I just pick them like -1.5.
Bulldogs -2.5.
Right. So that is legit. The bookies just telling us Geelong are checked out. As soon as I don't blame them. If they're not winning grand finals, why win the last game of the year? They're checked out.
That's such a professional thing to do. Like you can see some teams, oh no, we've got to keep playing. If you've heard Chris Scott all the year this year, and when he talks in his press conferences, he's like, "Yeah, we've lost some close games. Like we've been up for so long. If it's not this year, we're just going to rebuild for next year. Like
Yeah,
it's he's in it for just continuous success. And
yeah.
if they haven't got the wins on the board, it's not just about this year. He's like, fuck it, we'll go again next year.
It's
Like that,
why it's one of those things
professional.
why I'm so critical at Essendon. Like Geelong are in it to win premierships. Essendon can't even make or win a fucking final. Like it must be frustrating. You see Geelong, so they're going to miss this year. Whatever. Nobody cares because they know they're going to come back and go for a premiership. Like they're not going to just sit at 10th on the ladder forever. They're in the premiership business. They're not in the finish 8th and lose a final business. Ah, fuck. I'm going to take. What can I get for $1.30? I'm going to take the dogs.
$1.30, yeah. So Geelong +21.5, or the Western Bulldogs +16.5.
So I saw the dogs. I just saw it on the news then. They went to the pub today for lunch to get a bit of team building up for the last game of the year. I'm going to take the dogs and the 16.5 points. I'd love to see them lose because I'll be so flat if they take GWS a spot in the 8. GWS have fucking earned a final spot, and they're going to be so shattered if they don't make it. And that's if the dogs beat Geelong, they've got a better percentage of them. Like they're probably going to make it. So I'll take the dogs.
Yeah, I just think the Dogs have to win, don't they? So, uh, but depends what kids are playing for the Cats.
I'll give you a tip. If the dogs lose this game, I already think it is, but it'll be Bevo's last game, and you'll see they'll go for the win to make finals, or they'll throw it to get rid of Bevo.
Yeah, we'll get a good indication, won't we?
If they lose by 6 goals to a Geelong VFL side team, it'll just say like Bevo's lost them and it's time for him to go.
Yeah, or they might come out the other way and just respond and be like, "Yeah,
Win by
he's dead
100
right."
points. Yeah, they could win by 10 goals, and then it's like righto, we're having a crack at this flag. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll take the Bulldogs with you, Jev. Same thing. It's just a must win. Next game, West Coast and Adelaide over there. Where do you see the line?
Adelaide favourites by about 30 points or something.
Yeah, it's 32.5, which is just because West Coast have won the last couple of weeks. I know it's a big game over there and they play well, but Adelaide, I guess, look, they're missing out on finals. Are they going to be a bit salty? But any other time of the year, Jev, this line's 55 plus.
Yeah, I agree. Adelaide might be a bit cooked. I think it'll all be get Tex the Coleman, but he's 10 behind before he plays this game. He's 10 behind, so he has to kick 11 to just be a sniff in front. I wonder. I'll say it later, but it would be get Tex the Coleman. But if Jeremy McGovern plays, Jeremy McGovern was fantastic last week. I was looking for coaches' votes to ask. Do they not post the last 2 rounds because they want to award it on the night or something?
I think so.
So
Yeah,
I'm
because
like, where are the coaches' votes? But I couldn't find them. I wanted to see if I want to see who got coaches' votes. Yeah, what can I get for $1.30, Dave?
so West Coast plus 52.5 or Adelaide minus 13.5.
Uh,
Crows just have to win.
I
I
think
can't.
both win. I really like the way the Crows seem to be wide. I'm going to take the Crows minus 13.5. Get on Tex watch. They've been by 100 points early in the year. He'll be looking to kick 10. They'll be kicking it to him. I'm going the Crows.
Yeah, I'm going the Crows as well. Next game, Tommy Jonas, Jev, announced his retirement. Probably won't get a lick in the finals. This could be his last game, but Port Adelaide and Richmond, Jev.
So he's playing, is he?
Yep.
I'm going to say
I'm assuming so.
Port Adelaide by like 25 points.
Is that what you say the line is? 25?
Yeah.
37.5.
I just scrolled on it. 37.5. I should have picked it up when I clicked on and Port were $1.13 favourites. Richmond not even coming. Like
I don't know. Like I would not have. I would have said like 23 and a half, maybe
Yeah.
in my head. Like,
So I know
what's,
Rewalt and Cochin aren't coming. Is Dusty already in Vegas with Swanee or
yeah,
something?
maybe.
Are they just resting guys? Are they playing a heap of kids? I don't know. Port Adelaide, like, so the side to be on here is probably like Port Adelaide.
It is
Like,
100%.
keep sharpening. You're going for a premiership here. Stay informed. Keep winning games. Butters and Rosie are on fire at the moment. Horn Francis against GWS at home. He looks great at Adelaide Oval at the moment. Like, they're like, we're going to the Gabba to win. They can't flirt with form. So what can I get for $1.30?
Yeah, so minus 18 and a half. That's Port Adelaide, or Richmond plus 56 and a half. I think it's business as usual. I just think same thing, Jeff. They could come out, smack them in the mouth for the first 3 quarters, ease up, but I think that they could have a fucking 35, 40 point lead in the
Yeah,
fourth quarter and just beat up on them. It is at home, which we know they play really well. Finlayson could go loose as well, forward of the ball, especially after going in the ruck and make some damage. Yeah, I think that they just get it done.
I'll give you a hook for this game, Das. Todd Marshall, 2 or 3 goals on reverse Coleman, Noah Bolter.
Yes.
He will
Yes.
kick. He will kick us a few snags, I reckon.
He fucking will. So we're both taking Port Adelaide there. Next game, Jeb. This is huge. I wish it meant a little bit more though. Sydney, Melbourne.
It's fucking
They
exciting, this game.
so they got you earlier in the year.
Yeah,
Clary kicked a couple of goals, which paid a bomb. He kicked one last week. He might be going forward just to kick another one this week. That's some good money. Will Hayward also kicked the first in this one, didn't he? In the final last year that
yeah.
we're at.
We were
So I
there.
feel a lot of tendencies between these two sides
I love
seem to
that.
overlap.
Yeah, I was there early in the year at the G. They got a bit of hold us, and Clary was unbelievable. So was Viney. They were just too good that day. I I just feel like you could see Max Gorn and Christian Petrarca being laid outs in this game. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like, yeah. Apparently Petrarca was a bit like looked a bit sore at the game on Sunday. Gorn, like, pick Grundy and give Gorn a rest, but you got the pre-finals bye now, so like, I don't know. But he's an old dog. Like, he can't just keep playing. Imagine he gets a corky. That's their premiership run done. Imagine Petrarca rolls his ankle. Remember that first final against the Swans? He was limping. Like, they've made it
It's
to fourth. They're fit. Like, I think Melbourne are going to win the premiership. But if fucking Petrarca gets tackled and his ankle rolled, there's the premiership gone. If it's Tom Hickey's last game, puts a big knee in there, gone his quad. Like, that's their premiership gone. And I don't know if you heard Gary Lyon today, but he goes, I know Clayton Oliver. Someone's going to pay for what Finn McGuinness did to him, basically. Like, he's like, he's going to have a field day on the Swans. He's having 30, he's having 40. I bet you Callum Mills will try and stand on him like he did to Jordan Dawson last week. I'm going to say the line is, fuck, I nearly think it's pick him again. Say the D's are favourite by about 3.5 points.
Swans are favourite by 1.5.
1.5. So basically pick them. I thought it might be. No, I reckon there's a bit of hooey dust here of there's a chance Gorn and Petrarca might not play.
I don't
And
mind it.
what can I get for $1.30?
So $1.30. So you're pretty much looking at Swans just with a couple of less points. So Sydney plus 18.5 or Melbourne plus 20.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Swans at home. The D's can't go up, they can't go down. Swans would love to win and secure a home final. Playing at home,
No,
Buddy's
Melbourne
doing
go
the
to
big lap.
Melbourne go to third, can't they? But what's the fucking point? Because you want the MCG final.
Yeah, I don't think they can go. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to play anywhere. They want to go to Melbourne. They can beat Collingwood round one. They don't leave the G. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. I'll
oh,
take
so
this.
that, yeah, if Port Adelaide were to lose, if Melbourne win and Port Adelaide lose, they can go to third. But their percentage is better than everyone's. Collingwood, Brisbane, and Port Adelaide, 124.8. So it just shows they're fucking good. Yeah, I'm going to take the Swans with the points. The Swans have more to play for. Melbourne want to finish fourth and play Collingwood week one.
Yeah, so Melbourne almost just want to lose.
Yeah, yeah. Stay fourth
Like, what's
and
the
like
point?
play well. Get Clary back in form. Like, give Viney a rest. I've never seen someone go harder than the ball for the last 10 weeks.
But that is such a like. Can you imagine finishing third and either having to go to the Gabba or going to Port Adelaide for your
Yeah,
double chance? Collingwood are depleted at the moment. They're the team that you want to face.
100%.
So yeah, I think it's a professional loss there, Jev. Let's take the Swans, and then the last game of the round, Blues GWS, which I was going to go to 6 o'clock, 6:10 on a Sunday,
It's
Marvel
late.
Stadium.
That is so late. You'd
How
be
good is
buggered.
this? How good is this for a Sunday viewing at home
Yeah,
though?
just a nice 6:10, sit in the couch, watch Carlton GWS. Watch GWS try and win to make finals, which will be fucking exciting. I'm going to go Carlton favourites by about 8.5, Das.
8.5 points, Jev. You'd be close. It's 14.5.
14.5. So, few points, 2.5 goals basically. I mean, it makes sense. Carlton are the informed team in the comp. I saw on all the power rankings, people think they're the best team in the competition right now. The
I know.
best team, like number one in the power rankings, which, like, I can see why they are. Like, they're the number one team in the comp. I still don't think they are the best team in the comp, but form says they are. What can I get for $1.30?
So $1.30, Jev. You are looking at. Whoops, went the other way on my screenshots. Plus, so Carlton plus 4.5 or GWS plus 33.5.
I think that plus 33.5 is the bet of the weekend.
They're gonna have to keep. They're gonna keep it close.
They have to, and even if they get down, they have to have a crack at keeping it close. They have to win this game. Especially, they know they'll know like this is a if the Dogs beat Geelong, they know this is must win for them to make finals. And like what? So
Run.
first of all, if Dogs beat GWS, Dogs beat Geelong, GWS are basically out through percentage because uh, Dogs percentage is so much better, so they have to win. They have to win to get
Yeah,
in.
they're exactly 2 points better on percentage. So
Yeah, and then it's like, imagine GWS win this, then first final they're playing Carlton at either G or Marvel. Like, it'll also be a bit of a G up for them. It'll be a bit of a psychological edge. It'll be bloody great to watch. I would love to see this game round 24, week off, see it again, see how they change playing each other, everything. So I'm going to take GWS in the points, Dad.
yeah, I'm just gonna sit on the Blues. I just think we get it done. So this is a bit of a dress rehearsal for us as well going forward. I think we're doing 5 changes this week.
Yeah. Who's
Lockie,
also Walsh going to come in?
Lockie Fogarty, Chera, Walsh, Matt Kennedy, and McGovern should all be available for selection. Those boys are going to get a hit out.
Wonder who you're going to drop.
Well, it's a tough one because everyone's sort of playing their role at the moment. So it's going to be glad I'm not
Does
making the
Cripps get a
decision.
rest this week? He's been a
Um,
fucking Iron Man. Like, do you give
prob-
him a rest?
Probably, I
Like,
think he does. Like
say
you get
Tex
Kennedy and
Walker
Chera.
Tex Walker kicks 9, and Charlie Curno's got this Coleman sewed up. Can you see Curno being a laid out? Like, same thing. If
It,
you're
it,
in,
it depends on the other results because we want to finish fifth, or we
yeah.
don't want to finish any lower than sixth. So
So
this,
say St Kilda lose, um, St Kilda lose. Charlie's got the Coleman, and Melbourne beat the Swans. Oh, they won't know about Melbourne Swans because it'll still be playing while they're playing, or just
yeah.
finishing.
If we got it locked up, then I think it's going to go down to Charlie will rest
Cripps will rest.
and probably Wiedering.
Yeah, exactly. I'd bring in your 5, get them fit, but I'd rest. Same thing if you, as I was saying about Melbourne, you're in the premiership hunt right now. Imagine fucking Sam Taylor lands on Curnow, he does his knee. Like,
Yeah,
he's
I
made it here fit. He's got to be ready for that week 1 final. He hasn't played finals in 10 fucking years. Cripps has never played a final. He's won a Brownlow before he's played a fucking final. He has to get there fit. So I can see if you've got 5th locked up or even 6th locked up, because it's still a home final, I can see you resting Cripps and Curnow laid out. So I'm going to take the Giants with 33 points.
yeah, you're probably right. That's probably the side to be on.
You just want to be on the Giants.
Yeah, it'll be yeah. So if you take Wiedering out, you put McGovern in, you take Cripps out, you give
Walsh.
Chera and Walsh and Kennedy a good run in the guts, see how they go, sort of wash them out a little bit, and then just run around with the other guys and just say, hey, you're playing for your spots now. Cunningham, Fisher,
Yeah.
Cottrell, those sort of guys, and sort of pick up the pieces around that and just see how everyone goes. And I think it's really going to be on matchup as well, like whether if we verse a bigger, stronger side, whether we have to have some bigger numbers. If we verse someone like a GWS, maybe the smaller, faster option is better.
Yeah,
Um, so I definitely think it's going to be matchup, and the team could change in finals if we progress. Could
yeah,
be a different side or a different look. So we've had I think 17 or 18 guys, 17 guys in total that have played VFL, or
yeah.
18, which is
Perfect.
crazy. So it's good. The depth is there. So yeah, it's all on matchups, and hopefully you pick the right ones. But Jev, it has been a fucking crazy season,
None
and
of
I
us have gone 9 from 9. We haven't gone 9 from 9 on the $1.30 picks for the whole season. It's unbelievable.
crazy. It's unbelievable.
So
I'm
what do we
sitting
got
there.
this? What do we got? So we've both got the Bombers plus 49.5,
Yes.
Hawthorn plus 8.5,
Yes.
Gold Coast head to head,
Yes.
St Kilda plus 45.5,
Yep.
Dogs plus 16.5,
Yep.
Adelaide minus 13.5,
Yes.
Port Adelaide minus 18.5,
Yep.
Swans plus 18.5,
Yep.
and then I've got GWS plus 33.5,
No,
and you have
I'll take the Giants with you.
you'll take the Giants with me. So that multi pays $10.76 or power play to 12.43.
Let's
I'm gonna
hone that one.
I'm gonna take the power play. Don't worry about the one leg bonus back crap. I just want the $124 for my $10 bet. And this is the week I reckon, Dave.
I reckon this is the one to kick us off into finals, Jev. So I don't think we're going to have a hook, line, and sinker next week because we will be playing around with some NFL stuff. But then we will be back coming into the first round of finals. It is going to be a cracking
Yeah,
show.
so true. We get a week off. There's nothing fucking earth. We need it too. Let's go. Last hook, line, and sinker. Up and about. Bet of the weekend is Gold Coast to win.
Yeah, Gold Coast to win. Put your money on it. Put your mum's money on it.
All right, sweet, bro.
All right, Jeffy.
Weekend.
Let's go.